Hey guys, my name's Aaron from Casual Classic Carpentry, and today we're going to talk about hexagonal posts. So let's get started. So, there's many ways to make hexagonal posts. You can use a square piece of timber and cut all the corresponding angles on that, or the way I'm going to show you is to make hexagonal posts with 3 pieces of timber the same thickness and the same width. Now, you can make any angle post. You can make hexagonal, octagonal, and so on and so forth. How you work this out is you take the amount of sides you want. In my case, I want a hexagon, so that's 6, and you divide 6 by 360, so that's 60 degrees. So say you wanted 12 sides to your post, that would be 30 degrees. 12 divided by 360, so on and so forth. So the first thing to do is to set your blade angle on the table saw to 60 degrees. So I'm using a digital angle gauge here. So as you can see, I don't know whether you can see that, it's about, well, it was supposed to be 90 degrees, but it's just under. So what we're going to do now is set this to 60 degrees. So now it doesn't have to be exactly to the point. So you can see here I'm just about 0.1, well not 0.1, about 0.1 degrees short, which for this is more than accurate enough. So now that you have your 60-degree angle on the table saw, what you want to do is set your fence so that you take off the corner of your work. So I'm going to set my fence. So as you can see, this will just about take the corner off my work. And what we're going to do is run all 3 of your pieces through the table saw at this exact position. So now as you can see, we have the angles cut on all 3 pieces. So now what we're going to do is flip them over, and what we want to make sure is that we're cutting the angle the exact same way round as this angle. So what you want to do is you want this angle part here facing down, and what you will be able to do is just run this straight through the table saw again without changing the fence. Alright, now we have those cut, what you can see is we have 2 60-degree angles on each of the pieces. Now what you want to do is set your table saw back up to 90 degrees. So you can either use your digital angle gauge or a square, which I'm going to grab right now. Right, now that we have it set up to 90 degrees, you're going to want to get your crosscut sled out. So I'm just going to lower my blade so that it fits through the crosscut sled. you've got 3 pieces like I do here, you want to cut them all in half so that you have 6 pieces to make a hexagon. Of course, if you ran 6 pieces through the table saw, you can skip this step. Now you're going to want these exactly in half. I haven't done that because this is just a test for the video, but obviously you can do that. So now what we're going to do is lay all the pieces out flat as so. And then what you're going to want to do is set out a couple of pieces of tape. And then start placing each of your pieces on that piece of tape. So number 1, and then your second piece you're going to want to put right up to the edge of your first piece, as so. And then obviously carry on going for all your 6 pieces. As so. Now add some glue. Now you don't need a huge amount of glue for this, so less is more in this case, so put it on all of your pieces. And I'm sure you can guess what's going to happen now. Basically what you want to do is roll this up as so. Oops. So now, as you can see, we have a perfect hexagon. And what you can do now is grab a few more pieces of tape and just wrap it up, just so you get some perfect seamless joints. And then one on the bottom. As you can see, that wasn't quite long enough, so I'm going to add one more piece. And now, as you can see, you have a hexagonal pillar with a gap down the centre. Now, the reason I'm doing it like this is I have a future project of a wine rack, which is going to take pieces like this, obviously on a bigger scale, because I don't think you're going to fit a wine bottle down there, which will be in a future video, so stay tuned for that. So, I just want to thank you for watching. My name is Arwen, and this has been Caswell Classic Carpentry.